Friends and families, welcome to the Cal State Long Beach Hung Family College of Engineering commencement ceremony. Let me direct your attention to the display screen nearest you where you can catch a glimpse of your graduate as they enter the venue. And now let's get ready to welcome the Hung Family College of Engineering graduating class of 2026.
Friends, family, and loved ones, if you're ready to see the graduating class of 2026, keep that energy up and count it down with me, starting from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Graduates and guests joining us today to recognize and honor our history-making graduating class of 2026, we welcome the following distinguished guests and leaders from our college and university. Dr. Amin Rezai, Chair, Engineering Faculty Council and Grand Marshal. Dr. Perla Ayala, Chair, Biomedical Engineering. Dr. Roger Lowe, Acting Chair, Chemical Engineering. Dr. Joseph Kim, Chair, Civil Engineering and Construction Engineering Management. Dr. Shadnaz Agari, Chair, Computer Engineering and Computer Science. Dr. Ibrahim Amiri, Chair, Electrical Engineering. Dr. Karop Janoyan, Associate Dean for Research and Graduate Studies. Dr. Antonella Shortino, Associate Dean for Academic Programs. Dr. Ginny Ree, Dean. Dr. Kim Nguyen, ASI Vice President of Finance. Jeff Cook, Chief Communications Officer. Chris Fowler, Chief of Staff. Dr. Brian Jackson, Interim Vice President, Information Technology. Daniel Montoya, Vice President, University Relations and Development. Scott Appel, Vice President, Administration and Finance. Dr. Beth Lesson, Vice President, Student Affairs. Dr. Karen Sism Gunn, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. Andrew Jones, former President. And Dr. Lauren Blanchard, CSULB President. In 2018, the university adopted a new alma mater with lyrics by Christian Valdez and music by Kyle Gabriel, composed when both were students in the Bob Cole Conservatory of Music. To sing it for you this afternoon, please welcome Alyssa Curiel.
Home to scholars, artists, dreamers, all are welcome here. Maker of tomorrow's leaders now and through the years. Love for all that came before us, in our hearts we hold. Always honor truth and justice, always black and gold. Rise and innovate forever, ever higher reach. All our lives we shall remember beautiful Long Beach. Rise and innovate forever, ever higher reach. All our
Thank you, Alyssa. Now please welcome to the podium our Grand Marshal, Dr. Amin Rezai.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, I will take a moment to acknowledge the land on which we are convened. CSULB is located on the sacred site of Puvungna. We acknowledge that we are on the land of the Tongva Gabrielino and the Ahashaman Wanenio nations, who have lived and continue to live here. We recognize the Tongva and Ahashaman nations and their spiritual connection as the first stewards and the traditional caretakers of this land. We thank them for their strength, perseverance, and resistance. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to introduce Dr. Jeannie Rhee, Dean of the Hung Family College of Engineering. Dean Rhee.
Thank you, and welcome to the 2026 commencement for the Hung Family College of Engineering. We're the last ceremony, but certainly not the least. Let's bring it home. Today marks one of the most significant milestones in your lives, your college graduation. This is a day to celebrate your journey and to look ahead with confidence and purpose. I want to take a moment to recognize what it takes to earn a degree from our college. It requires unwavering perseverance, rigorous problem solving, demanding projects, teamwork, late nights, and unrelenting hard work. Let's give our graduates a huge, huge round of applause for their accomplishment. Let us also express our gratitude to those who have supported you along the way and are here with you today with pride. I would like to ask all faculty and staff from the college who are in the audience to please stand and be recognized. Thank you for your teaching, your guidance, and your mentorship. Now I invite the parents, siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents, spouses, partners, and friends of our graduates to please stand if you are able. Let's thank them for their encouragement, their support, and for being there every step of the way. Graduates, you are the future engineering workforce. As you step out into the world, we charge you to use your talents and your training to make it better. Continue to learn, to grow, and to lead with purpose. We hope you will stay connected as alumni of the Hung Family College of Engineering and help inspire those who follow in your footsteps. We are so incredibly proud of you, and we will always be among your biggest supporters. Congratulations once again, and go Beach! Please help me welcome former President Andrew Jones to the podium.
Good afternoon, graduates of the class of 2026. Today is a big day, and I want to make sure you're paying attention because I have a very important question for you, and it's this. Are you ready to graduate today? I'm not convinced. I think you could do better than that. I know it's a little warm out there, but this really is an important question, and it's important that you get the answer right. Let's try that one more time. Are you ready to graduate today? That's more like it. And welcome also friends and family, faculty and staff, and everyone who came out today to support these amazing graduates. I have a question for you as well. Are you ready for them to graduate today? Wonderful. I am glad that you are ready, and you should be proud too, because although today we focus on honoring these graduates, I know that many of you have shared this journey with them and have stood alongside them all the way, so we honor you today as well. Graduates, many years ago, I sat exactly where you're sitting now. Well, actually, it was over in the upper quad, but otherwise, I was in exactly the same place that you are today. Just another hopeful graduating student at the beach, wondering where life would take me. At the time, I could not have possibly imagined the path that lay ahead, or that one day I would return here to serve this university as the first alum to occupy the president's office. When I arrived here as a student, I was full of possibility, but not yet certain where my path would lead. No one in my family had been to college, and I did not know how to navigate the system. But like so many of you, I found mentors here. I found opportunity here, and I found a community that believed in what students from the beach could accomplish. In so many ways, this university gave me my start. That's why it's been such an honor to serve this past academic year as president. But today, the title I am most proud to hold is the one that I now share with all of you. And that title is Graduate of California State University, Long Beach. Graduates, as of today, you join a remarkable community of almost 500,000 alumni around the world. You leave this campus not only with a degree, but with a lifelong connection to this institution and to one another. Being an alum of the beach is something special. It represents resilience, opportunity, and the belief that education can change the course of lives, not just for individuals, but for families and even entire communities. So wherever life takes you next, always remember to take the beach with you. Take the work ethic you built here. Take the curiosity that brought you here. Take the belief that opportunities should be expanded for others, not just for ourselves. And if there's one thing I hope you carry forward from your time here, it's this. The spirit of the beach does not stay on this campus. It travels with you into the world. Today is not the end of your relationship with this university. In many ways, it's just the beginning. So stay connected to the beach. Come back, mentor students, give back when you can, support the next generation. Because the beach will always be a part of you. To many people, the world today can feel uncertain. But moments like today remind us why the future still holds so much promise. And the future looks brighter today because graduates of the beach are entering it. And so, graduates, go apply what you've learned. Go use your talents to lift others. Go build careers that matter and lives that make a difference. Go strengthen your connections to this place that helps shape you. Congratulations, class of 2026. Go make your mark on the world and go beach. And now, I have the distinct pleasure of introducing a longtime colleague and friend. I've known Dr. Lauren Blanchard for many years and have had the pleasure of working with him in the CSU system. He is a thoughtful leader, a person of deep integrity, and someone who understands the power of public higher education to transform lives. I know this university has a bright future and is in excellent hands with him at the helm. Ladies and gentlemen, the 8th president of California State University, Long Beach, Dr. Lauren Blanchard.
Thank you so much, President Jones, for your encouraging remarks and certainly for your steady and reliable leadership this past year. Good afternoon, distinguished faculty and staff, members of the Platform Party, proud family and friends, and most importantly, graduates of the class of 2026. Today is indeed a momentous day in your educational career. Obtaining a degree from Cal State Long Beach signals to the broader society that you are indeed ready to lead, ready to engage, and ready to contribute significantly to the public good. The commencement ceremony is far more than just a conferral of a hard-won honor. It is an announcement of your limitless potential. You now carry the knowledge, skills, judgments, and responsibilities honed here at the beach. Those attributes will take you to places that you cannot yet fathom, places in which you will rise as a leader and you will rise as an agent of change. So as you progress into and through your career, remember the faculty and staff who guided you, and give thanks to the family, friends, and mentors who sustained you. In their honor, remember to lift others as you indeed have been lifted. Help someone else to accomplish their dreams. You're now an alumnus of California State University, Long Beach, and with that distinction, your circle of influence is larger than ever. Doors will open for you, and opportunities will be presented to you. Take them. Revel in your triumph. See where your limitless potential will take you. Graduates, you have my sincerest congratulations on achieving this milestone today, and I wish you the absolute best in each of your future endeavors. And as always, go Beach!
It is my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Ibrahim Amiri, Chair of the Department of Electrical Engineering. Dr. Amiri joined the Beach 3 years ago following a national search for the department chair. He is a distinguished scholar, educator, and leader whose work spans innovation in electrical power systems and a deep commitment to student success. Through his leadership and mentorship, he has made a meaningful impact on both his field and this academic community. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Ibrahim Amiri to the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me add my congratulations to our graduates in electrical engineering, biomedical engineering, computer engineering, computer science, chemical engineering, engineering technology, and construction management. Today is a celebration of a major milestone, and I want to highlight what has truly defined your time here in our Hung family of the College of Engineering at CSULB. You have learned how to become engineers. That may sound simple, but it is not. It means you have taken ideas from lectures, textbooks, and labs and turned them into something real. Something that works, something that can be tested, improved, and built upon. That process, learning, trying, adjusting, and building, is what your education has really been about. In electrical engineering, you're now ready to work on technologies that drive modern life. Power systems, signals, and communication networks that keep everything running smoothly. In biomedical engineering, you're now ready to apply engineering to human health, where the goal is not just performance, but meaningful impact on people's lives. In computer engineering and computer science, you're now ready to design systems that scale from a single idea to platforms that connect and support millions of users. In chemical engineering, you're now ready to work with processes that transform material and energy, foundational to industries that shape everyday life. In engineering technology, you are ready to turn engineering concepts into real-world applications. And last but not least, in construction management, you are ready to lead projects that bring designs to life and shape our communities. Different fields, but a shared outcome. You have learned how to solve real problems using engineering thinking. And just as importantly, you have learned to do that in collaboration with others. The ability to work together, communicate clearly, and keep a project moving forward as a team is just as important as any technical tool you have learned. As you leave CSULB, you're stepping into a world that will continue to evolve quickly. Some of you will go into industry, some into further graduate study, and some into paths that may not yet be fully defined. And maybe a few of you will even come back one day as faculty and tell your students how things were different back in your time. What you will find is that you are not expected to have everything figured out immediately. You are expected to contribute, to grow into your roles, and to keep learning along the way. And that is exactly what you've already been doing here. And remember that what you do as engineers and computer scientists matters. Sometimes the impact is immediate and visible. Sometimes it takes time to show, but it is always there. So congratulations, class of 2026. You are now CSULB engineers and alumni, and wherever you go next, that will always be part of your story. We are proud of you, and we look forward to seeing what you will build, create, and contribute in the years ahead, from CSULB into the world. Thank you and well done.
I am pleased to invite to the podium Dr. Antonella Shortino, Associate Dean for Academic Programs, who will recognize the Department Outstanding Baccalaureate graduates, and Dr. Karab Janoyan, Associate Dean for Research and Graduate Studies, who will recognize the students from our college who have been named to the Graduate Dean's List of University Scholars and Artists.
I'm pleased to recognize the Department Outstanding Baccalaureate graduates from our college. They have been selected by their faculty based on academic achievements and involvement in the activities of professional and honor societies. And the winners are Denise Barraza, Construction Management. Aisling Bolt, Biomedical Engineering. Luan Bue, Civil Engineering. Lance Horiuchi, Chemical Engineering. Amanda Liggett, Mechanical Engineering. Anthony Magana, Environmental Engineering. Alvin Ngo, Computer Science. Thi Ngo, Aerospace Engineering. Joseph Nguyen, Electrical Engineering. Nolan Nguyen, Computer Engineering. Zachary Revel, Computer Engineering Technology. Please join me in congratulating them.
The Graduate Dean's List of University Scholars and Artists recognizes the outstanding graduate students in the university. This honor is limited to the top 1% of the university's graduate enrollment. I am pleased to recognize the following graduate students from our college. Lucian Bubui, Chemical Engineering. Imu Ghosh, Civil Engineering. Ian Holmes, Aerospace Engineering. Spencer Kendall, Mechanical Engineering, Dewey Mai, Computer Science, and Adam Torrance, Electrical Engineering. Please join me in congratulating them.
Graduates and guests, we have reached your moment. We're pleased to invite to the podium Dr. Karen Sissom-Gunn, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, who will present the candidates for the doctoral degree. Doctoral candidates, after your name is read and your hooding is complete, please remain on stage for the conferral of your degree.
Thank you, and good afternoon, Beach family and friends. Good afternoon. As Provost for California State University, Long Beach, it is my duty and pleasure today to present the candidates for the highest degree that we bestow upon a student, the doctoral degree. Students achieve this by several years of additional coursework, examinations, and finally, by conducting original research and writing a doctoral dissertation. We have 2 candidates for the joint doctoral degree in engineering and computational mathematics, and 1 candidate for the joint doctoral degree in engineering and industrial applied mathematics with us today. Will the candidates for the joint doctoral degree please come forward individually to receive the doctoral hood? Ryan Moffett. Ryan's dissertation title is A Turbulent Boundary Layer with Half-Stepped Cylinders. His research was conducted under the supervision of Dr. Hamid Rahai. Congratulations, Dr. Moffett. Preston D. Silverstein. Preston's dissertation title is On the Influence of Faraday Waves on Transport in Resonant Acoustic Mixing. His research was conducted under the supervision of Dr. Joseph Kalman. Congratulations, Dr. Silverstein. Alireza Kazem. Alireza's dissertation title is Finite Element Modeling of Frame Structures Subject to Forced Vibration Loading with Consideration of Soil Structure Interaction Effects. His research was conducted under the supervision of Dr. Lisa Starr. Congratulations, Dr. Kazem. Will the doctoral candidates please come to the center of the stage? We want to make it official. President Blanchard, these candidates have satisfactorily completed all requirements for their respective degrees and have been approved by the faculty to receive their degrees.
Doctoral graduates, you have been recommended to me by the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and by your Dean and by your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees for the California State University, I confer upon each of you who has fulfilled all requirements the Doctor of Philosophy with all the rights and privileges thereto. Congratulations.
Now it's time to present the candidates for the master's degree. Will the candidates for the master's degree please come forward?
Master's candidates, after crossing the stage, please return to your seats where the conferral of your degree will follow. We ask that everyone remain seated until the ceremony is complete.
Rishi M. Parikh.
Preet D. Rajlal Vadalia.
Dave Arun Kumar Padaria.
James A. Spaney.
Parker Lance Anderson. Daniel Yuri Bulich.
Bijay Galan.
Jakob Rietzer. Ridwan Masarani.
Christella Bacol Jackson.
Joseph Chorbajian.
Nathan Sangha Prai.
Jesus Enrique Gutierrez.
Vinicius Eduardo Maltz.
Dromil Pareshbhai Gajera.
Kinjal Govindbhai Patel.
Richard Hu Huen.
Nathan T. N. Tran.
Jayashri Chejian.
Srinithi Tindivanam Varadharajan.
Mai Hakswi.
Ashwani Ahlawat.
Kirsten Ramos.
Tammy Long.
Samarjeet Singh Thakur.
Venkata Sri Harsha Kopisetti.
Shivam Bharatbhai Siddhapura.
Ria Rakesh Chapatwala.
Bhargavi Rakesh Savani. Warren Siu.
Samuel Ayobami Coyote.
Eric Addison Alvarez.
Blanca Quezada.
Lucian George Bubui.
Alex Truvert.
Kin Nyain Chan. Zahra Daristani.
Dylan Sam.
Prerana Putaswamy.
Swilalitha Subaswamy.
Prince Ramas. Krupa Piyush Kumar Mistry.
Vishaka Jasmine Kambaita.
Jigar K. Parikh. Vyam Divyesh Mistry.
Nihal Ankit Shah.
Preet Patel.
Ram Venkat Sai Ritwik Vadlamudi.
Karthik Kumar Reddy Bobala. Rashmitha Chittaluri.
Geethika Sai Kumari Gudapelli. Venkata Uday Lokakula.
Shibi Rahul Senthilkumar.
Omej Patel.
Ria Hiran Kansara.
John Anthony Buabsi. Matthew Spencer Franchik. Sean Q. Din.
Daniel Adrian Peralta.
Jonathan Reza Haydari. Erica Guerrero Valadez.
Arturo Sanchez Vasquez.
Eleni Asrat Bekele.
Van Keng Nat Pung.
Panya Long. Ronnie A. Hanna.
Adam Torrance.
Raja Krishnan Neralasetti.
Akash Dinesh Sarkar.
Chanake Shava Ranganatha. MD Mahabuber Rahman.
Spencer Ryan Carlson.
Hushi S. Thakar.
Paola Monserrat Lopez.
Gauri Chintamani Patil.
Ishank Sharma. Aditya Mihir Thakar.
Anisha Rosaline Milton Fernandez.
Aditi Krishna Savant. Harshil Sandip Kumar Shah.
J. Dinesh Gajora. Abhijit Raghvendra Kulkarni.
Abhishek Shivshankar Swami. Jeet Bimal Kumar Shah.
Salman Vali Norbasha.
Megha Ganji.
Ashmita Taluri.
Rajiv Sai Nitaru.
Shri Ganesh Chaudhry Sanapaneni.
Monik Priyatham Katla.
Sai Nikhila Chitari Vyacharuthu.
Shivin Padel.
Syed Hassan Ali.
Madhu Kanithi.
Venkateshwarlu Yajella.
Giri Varshini Bangari. Albert Akali.
Janish Yogesh Kumar Morasia.
Fahim Maksud Shaikh. Kartik Pravinbhai Savalia. Gautam Jaisukbhai Vora.
Seconds for our master's candidates to get closer to their seats. We've got one last step. President Blanchard, these candidates have satisfactorily completed all requirements for their respective degrees and have been approved by the faculty to receive their degrees.
Graduates, you have been recommended to me by the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, and by your Dean, and by your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and by the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I confer upon each of you who has fulfilled the requirements the appropriate master's degree with all rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
I now invite the bachelor's degree candidates to please come forward under the direction of the faculty marshals.
Bachelor's candidates, after crossing the stage, please return to your seat where the conferral of your degree and the turning of your tassels will take place. Once again, we ask that everyone remain seated until the ceremony is complete.
Aaron Sidath Gunawardena. Jonathan Brian Harden.
JV de Guzman Pierre.
Gabriel Zamora Franco. Aria Justin Samimi.
Matthew Isaiah Elias.
Jorge Antonio Orellana.
Agustin Juarez. Stephen Thibodeau Harris II. Amaris Celeste Guevara.
Luis Diego Covarrubias.
Cameron James Toland.
Siddhi Mukeshbey Ahir Ahir. Mariana Dantas Belia. Megan Carmody.
James Vincent Guarena. Anthony N. Gurgis.
Darren Chow Trin. Isabella Marie Story.
Jamie Ann de Guzman.
Tony Alien Hanna.
Montgomery Maltese Donovan. Kira Enoru. Orlando Rafael Aquino.
Jaden Tyler Tom.
Matthew Choi.
Arturo Hernandez.
Lillian Marie Aylward.
Daniel Ramirez Valencia.
Alexis Hernandez.
Sarah Livier Mendoza Rueles.
Vivian Tran.
Dana Solano Javier.
Maro Aziz.
Paulina Nolasco.
Ashley Liu.
Brianna Alexis Sanchez Bautista. Cassandra Saavedra. Isha Seth.
Yesenia Rodriguez.
Micah William Goings.
Hector Emmanuel Espinoza.
Soham Sailesh Shah.
Ethan Wesley Collier. Aaron Finkley.
Justin The Kang Truong.
Lam Hutho Win. James Christian Pauli. Jesus Maximiliano Pacheco.
Christopher Briscoe Luna. Yvonne Elizabeth Hughes.
Nihi Antu Bui.
Ian Carl Wecker.
Jason De Jesus Aguilar.
Ibrahim Nader Mazlum.
Brandon Michael Fox.
Owen Snyder. Eileen Tai.
Raheel Atia Gohari. Lance Kana Horiuchi.
Matthew Allen Tan. Anthony Marquel Vircher.
Isaiah Rene Marquez. Kareem Naife.
Matthew J. Garcia.
Eddie Edgardo Vasquez.
Caleb Nicholas Para. Lavon J. Pashayan.
Mark Anthony Jimenez Gonzalez.
Francisco Javier Arguello.
Joshua Jesus Resendiz.
Amir Zain.
Jack W. Fitzpatrick.
Milo Henry Orona. Alexander James Makshanoff.
Ashley Marie Benford.
Alex Mojica. Leila Rosario Quinones Neri. Jose Reynoso.
Yasmin Garcia.
Irene Rodriguez.
Evelyn Acevedo.
Danielle Guido.
Christian Antonio Becerra Balderas.
Adrian Guzman.
Daniel Ruiz. Alejandro Miranda.
Elijah L. Alcaraz.
Brian Salgado.
Mark Perez.
Andres Gutierrez.
Benjamin Castro.
Ian Hermosillo.
Carity Jocelyn Bueno.
Jennifer Oliveros Franco.
Sam Gia.
Jasmine Andel Valdez.
Josie Mary Gomez. Kurosh Kalantari.
Layla Claudia Ayub.
Ritzy Maybell Maldonado.
Isaiah Shirakuti. Paula B. Delgado.
Daniela Mota. Jenny Magali Marine.
Jacob Parker Hart.
Shansonita Set.
Jacob Patrick Hunter. Raul Cruz Granados.
Andrew Elias Malouf. Isabella Olivia Montoya. Joana Carolina Quijada Molina.
Wendy S. Garcia.
Dominic Rene Peralta.
Christian Leva.
Ethan Joseph Edwards.
Hai Win.
Ryan Huyn. Jenna Jakub.
Grisel Aguilar Quiroz.
Wyatt Riley Hansen.
Bao Huyen Za Pham.
Martin Verkeilen.
Joshua Brobst.
Anthony We Win.
Adrian Tamayo.
Justin Domingo Lobaton.
Ella Smith. Eduardo Sotelo Becerra.
Julio Leon Cruz.
Oscar Diaz Ramirez. Edgar Ezequiel Covarrubias.
Glenn Reyes Sindak.
Adan Rojo Lopez.
Rigoberto Jr. Flores III. Faisal Hani Abuida.
Andrew Salustio Hovis.
Christian Marine.
Perla Citlali Dominguez.
Ulises Serrano Martinez.
Emily Gomez.
Valeria de la Cruz.
Madeline Panganiban Gozun.
Etisone Sam Escamilla.
Angelina Lisette Palomo. Daniel P. Ridley. Matthew Lee Orlich.
Connie Chin. Delson Reese Carbonell.
Zween Tran. Lam H. Vo.
Samuel Munoz.
Benjamin Burgos.
Evan Anthony Michelotti. John Brock Montgomery.
Jaden Hanshaw.
Joseph Tu Win.
Christian Louis Gossard.
Alexander S. Uy. Henry Miles L. Samala.
Justin M. Win.
Darian Enrico Victoria.
Sophia Alessandra Matthews.
Adrian Philip Vera,
Marvin Stewart Campos Real.
Danielle Elaine Sontag, Brian Valdez Vara,
Alexander Lomeli,
Juan Angel Para,
Fat T. Dew.
Josh Vega,
Anthony L. Mendoza,
Shahab Agamiri.
Kenny Tan Tran,
Ihab Abul Hossin.
Jeffrey O. Nelson,
Robert A. Bagalawis.
Victoria Beatrice Rodriguez, Malik Raishon Mann,
Imani Shahara Knight, Anthony Lohr,
Matthew Christopher Ballesteros.
Carter John Johnson,
Maria Nayeli Mendez Gutierrez,
Donovan Saucedo,
Joshua Hukutan Elizarde.
Julio Cesar Rivera Lozano, Cypress Bay Rice,
Brian Alvaro Cervellon,
Dylan Tone Wynn, Miguel Mier, Alex Yu Quach,
Marvin C. Wang, Robert Fletcher Wall,
Dominic Jacob Gonzalez, Alvaro Islas, Botand Haidu,
Sebastian Figueroa.
Kim Wynn, Nathan Kwan Mai,
Sophia Kimberly Manlunas Loud, Ivy Tuong Le, Dylan Jacob Hartley,
Joshua O. Nwabuzor,
Brian Edgar Aben Daroy. Nick Camp.
Byron Lopez,
Daniel Jose Cruz Quizon,
Ramon Vasquez,
Jason Kang Chan. Oliver Avesilla Cabral.
Nolan Twen Coin Win, Kevin Masaru Nakadate,
Christopher de Guzman Bermudez.
Luis Angel Guillen,
Brandon Sampson,
Angel Ivan Solis. Adrienne Fernandez.
Winston Wynn,
James Henry Curran. Arturo Rafael Avila.
Jason Knopp Lee, Simon S. Lee,
Christ Tuong Heap Win,
Ian Yu Hong Chung.
Y. Lam Soltau,
David Rivera,
Stephanie Figueroa.
Dominic Francesco Isaiah,
Alfonso Manuel Mejia Vasquez,
Christopher Le Hong,
Jonathan Alfonso Moran,
Melissa Marie Gandara,
Ricardo Cervantes.
Kayla Watt, An Kwok Win Tran,
Jessica Ngok Rivera,
Emmanuel Velasquez,
Basil El Casas.
Daniel Wynn, Ryan Ross,
Kevin Daniel Zelada, Peter Din Tran, Marcos Valencia,
Sergio Martinez.
Caleb Elias Cortez,
Emmanuel Moye.
Cyrus Hatt,
Bola Awad,
Thomas Enoch Viveros,
Noah Tanner Farah, Marco Chavez, Mobin Achegzad,
Daniel Hernandez,
Jorge Luis Estrada, Ethan Sargent Eclevia Ararakap, Gerald G. Calero, Justin Dela Cruz,
Matthew Gabriel Saldivar,
Bo Cordero,
Andrew We Win. Nicholas Orlando.
Anthony Min Chiu, Jomel Lemuel Tapawan,
Justine Alexa Trinidad Dinglis,
Wences Jacob Dakanai Lorenzo,
Daniel Cruz,
Estefania Celeste Perez.
Barrett Singh Chima, Alan Khan Dang,
Daphne Rios. Amy Town Win. Paulo Balan Octaman.
Jack Ryan Fedia,
Dylan Alexander Hunt, Andrew Dao Hua,
Christopher Thomas Dominguez,
Sylvan Monirotten Kun,
Han Tu Zin,
Borizeda Selene Hernandez, Amanda King,
Patrick James McGrath.
Tiffany Lin,
Camille Wong,
Tiffany Lee,
Azim Kudrat.
Daniel Joseph Ledesma Bolonio,
Tyler Pham.
Francisco Javier Fausto, Nicholas Ryan Breeding, Rio Fujimura, Joseph Nam Ding,
Marcus Podelniuk. Thomas Huyen Nguyen.
Mark Anthony Diaz,
Kira Yen,
Alex Pulido. Andrew Stephen Molina.
Maximilian Andrew Sun,
Gael Martinez.
Joshua Michael Ricasada Estebat,
Kevin Gonzalez,
Luke Wynn.
Matthew Agupitan Samar, Dylan Michael Youngsma, Victor Sandoval,
Tien Than Win. An Phin Win.
Jonathan Huang,
Carlos Ponce.
Daniel Johnson,
Zaire Abara,
Luis Enrique Reyes. Rortira Meas. Lucas V. Wynn.
Ryan Cole Carrasco, Sanawar Ahmed, Ariane Chabra, Ervin Fernando Delsas,
Ryan Vu,
Matthew Fong Wynn.
Kate Din,
Luke Huang Wynn.
Maxwell Cody Sithifong, Sean Luke de Vera Serenelia, Kevin Van,
Christian Axel Hernandez Monroy. Shanut Sandiv Karunaratne.
Devan Nichelle Fernando.
Jason A. Valladeras.
Jacobo Miguel Pineda Vindel.
James Sanchez.
Gabriel Oropeza. Matthew Margulies.
Shane Brendan Kerr.
Allison Adum. Reza Amrai.
Leonel Luna. Quinn Lay.
Grace Catherine Flores. Mitchell C. Flanagan. Daryl Miles Dennis.
Arthur King Serrano Ordonez. Marisol Morales. Remus Olide.
Jennifer Tien Ann Bowie.
Cristela Marie Perez Tagicana.
Hui Win.
Peter Alexander van Voren. Philip Kang Tran. Riley Donovan Stolars. John Van Vo.
Matthew Mark Marietta. Bok Tung Win. Jonathan Ramirez Romero.
Raul Vargas. Jonathan Zavala.
Roy Marchand Mears. Jan Curvy Montemayor.
Samuel Desan Barcarce.
Anthony Hewen. Tassos Lillis.
Isaiah Amir Pone.
Jonathan Fat Truong.
Justin Doe. Brandon James Christian.
Alexander Chiu Tu.
Michael Evan Razziopi. Charles Milton III.
Lawrence Alfred Garcia de Goma.
Zachary Frank Padilla. Lee Nguyen.
Francis Salunga.
Abdurrahman T. Mohammed. Andrew Viet Fan.
Yusab Gurgis.
Phu Tran Yui Win.
Chris Chum Cow.
Bailey James Coakley.
Jeffrey Pan Hua.
Nyrin Tai.
Aiden Michael Perkins. Edgar Israel Ruiz.
Salvador Alexander Sanchez.
David Alexander Fitchett.
Eric Nicholas Mau Espinoza.
Brian Estrada Cordoba. Janet Ayala.
Tasneem Iqbal.
Paul Ibrahim Saman.
Alexa Devora.
Marissa I. Marcarelli.
Sarah Jean Hooper.
Nicholas Walter de Grief.
Aaron Emmanuel McCauley.
Russell Lee Harrell.
Xavier Andre Stephen Carr.
Angela Maria Martin. Claudia Charlotte Rawson.
Caitlin Adele Allen. Adrian Abraham. Riken Tyrell Brown. Angelo Ryan Servana. Matthew Fair.
Mi Q Lu. An Thoai Tran Le.
Hannah Sim.
William Ten Lu. Alec Ricardo Gonzalez.
Brandon Alexander Wong.
Sophia Namfong Doan.
Nicholas Piker. Leo Longpan.
Sean Lin.
Kevin J. Alvarez.
Zailing Lee.
Isela Tamayo.
Tyler Liu.
Angie Win. J.D. Hung Yi Win. Zui Kwang Peng.
Anthony Theng.
Alexis Ramirez.
Juan Pablo Escobar. Gerardo Escoto Jr.
Kenneth Samaniego. David Spencer Wheatonen. Caden Emil Skinner.
Blake Joseph Garcia.
Ming Tri Chow.
Eileen Perez.
Nikolai Escalona Agdepa.
Michael Vincent Panis Viliate.
Benjamin Adam Diaz.
Teresa Win. Tiffany T. and Kim Win.
Giselle Hernandez.
Josue Jeremias Alfaro Garcia.
Juan Win.
Brian L. Ho. Minhli Nat Lam. Tai P. M. Lee. Liam Patrick Gines.
Joshua Alexander Mendoza. Huang Nam Dong Win.
Alex Nguyen.
Antoine Miguel Catuira Merino.
Joseph Chuk Song.
Daehee Kim. Bailey Boone Koch.
Rafael Papa. Luis Ryan Carlos Papa.
Natalie Soto Ferreira.
Mia Alvarez.
Nathan Da-Un Hu.
Kyle Joseph Modena. Agustin Javier Plasencia.
Weibo Zhang. Kevin Silvestro.
Darren Jacob Amara.
Simon Vu.
Dean Siha Cho. Vincent Chi.
Brian Eduardo Tinio Chakasani. Srath Sinha.
Alind Kale.
Brian Chu.
Peyton Kenneth Curry.
Ronald Tree Win.
Jonathan Israel Gonzalez.
Junsu Mak. Michael Mendoza. Mario Michael Robles. Deep Patel. Aryan Arvin Patel.
Mahdi Al-Salami.
Noah Seyun Kim.
Albert L. Young.
Timothy Francis Mapula.
Nicholas Cohen Fan.
Tin Win. John Abimbola Ojelabi.
Jaden K. Woodall.
Armin Rad.
Preston Q. Huyn.
Janelle Felix V. Santiago.
Alexandra Real Perez.
Leslie Castellanos Ibanez.
Suzette Mejia.
Tiffany Garcia.
Evelyn Jamilet Mateo Hernandez.
Nicole Nu Dang Le.
Namra Rajeshbai Chaklashia.
Avi Arvinbai Kunt. Hate Deepak Bai Goti.
Drumit Mukeshbai Savalia.
Smit Pravinpai Lila.
Vatsal Maheshbai Cheta. Abhishek Nimeshbai Desai.
Eran Yoljooglu.
Jack McKelvey.
Dylan Milo Leputra.
Lorenzo Flores.
Kyrilos Atef Saman.
Krisha Hemani.
Dara Anish Shah.
Omkar Chabra.
Archie Sarav Patel.
Vansh Jagat Kumar Gandhi.
Parth Deepakumar Parsotam Balchandani.
Hitha Venkakta Sesri Sunkara.
Sonia Masi.
Christopher Garibay. Nathan Reza Hidari.
Kimberly Chow.
Annette Rodriguez. Eunice Nabiev. Enzo Casagrande Calomeno Moro.
Jean Gabriel Harden Geddes.
Chiagu M. Evora Borges. Isaiah Abel Amejo.
Andrew Tan. Zoe Amaya Louise Wright.
Annette Estrada Quezada.
Aljason Garcia Mendoza.
Xuan Hua Li.
Winte New Pham.
Andy Hong.
Liseth Samora Martinez. Brittany's Nicole Torres Galvez.
Jordan Thomas Flores.
Adli Rafi Garnawan.
Mark Hornito Montano. Alfredo Paston. Kristen Ellie Masters. Alia Porras.
Vincent Carrion. Christian Bay. Brandon Chu.
William Kaing Trin.
Alvin Lam Ngo.
Brandon Chow.
David Duck Wynn. Anthony Darrow Nuth.
Daniel John Banuelos.
Jeremy Juarez.
Kyle Fook Wynn.
Kenneth Lam Dean Vuong.
Stephen Wynn. Justin E. Palacios.
Brandon Taylor Jamjampur.
Anastasia Alonzo Estrella. Josh Fernandez.
Dustin N. Fan.
Eric N. Hong.
Hector Soltero.
Sign Win Win.
Koi Huang Do. Mulero Aaron Alamo. Carlos Aguilera. Genesis Carmesi Bejarano.
Isabel Belen Lopez.
Catherine Michelle Wost.
Kabir Kaushik Bhai Patel.
Lucas Jonathan Amberg.
Dylan Koi Ong.
Kyle Hunter Christoph Wyckoff.
Bronson Tejan Garel. Jonathan Kim.
Ryan Vatsana Thipavong. Anton Tien Tran. Tommy Tan Truong.
Mesam Abbas Mir.
Zaria Nasr Amin. Helen Darajay.
Luke Joshua Silva.
Christina Toa Le.
Melinda Crystal Velasquez.
Kimberly Martinez Cardozo.
Adeline Ni Huynh.
Maya Angelina Barragan.
Kelly Pham.
Hoa An Vu. Chi Lin Uyen Vo.
Jundi Soren Cato.
Ivan G. Tran.
Tan Din.
Adrian Gustillo.
Matthew Carranza.
Sylvia Tran.
Isabella Alvarez.
Roman A. Macios.
Bisma Farouk.
Benjamin Lam Tai.
Toby True Pham. Tree Duke Win. Cantor Ryojima. Anthony Rigoberto Morales.
Stephen Din. Everett M. Isguera.
Gabriela Teresa Hernandez.
Ivana Giselle Braganza Sanchez.
Lorenzo Ceja.
Emily Elizabeth Gomez.
Kimberly Martinez Rodriguez. Kotit Upadaya.
Noah Long Chao Lu.
Max Vo.
Jonathan Basurdo Garcia. Juan Miguel Agabao Constantino.
Kyle D. Leng. Jonathan Lopez.
Diego Alonso Davalos.
Anthony Quiroles.
Gerson Vladimir Beltran Palacios.
Melody K. Gatan.
Shivansh Dewan. Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree please stand and remain standing? President Blanchard, these candidates have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for their respective degrees and have been approved by the faculty to receive their degrees.
Baccalaureate graduates, you have been recommended to me by the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, by your Dean, and by your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I confer upon each of you who has fulfilled the requirements the appropriate bachelor's degree with all rights and all privileges pertaining thereto. Baccalaureate graduates, you may now move your tassel to the left sides of your caps. This signifies completion of your undergraduate degree from California State University, Long Beach. Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations to all our you may be seated. Congratulations to all of our graduates and to the families and friends who have supported them along the way.
It has been a true pleasure to celebrate this milestone with you. Today, as you step forward as engineers, you carry more than just your degree. You carry the hopes and challenges of a world that awaits your talent, your ideas, and your commitment to building a better future. And before we conclude, can we give a quick thank you to Rob Freer, Beach alumnus and Director of Brass Studies for more than 20 years of service to CSULB, and happy retirement. So to our graduates, go out there and change the world, and go Beach! Please remain seated until the recessional has been completed. Thank you for joining us for the Hung Family College of Engineering commencement ceremony. The recessional will now begin.